just waiting for my girl Monica to join us. I'm not sure it's working. Let's see. There she is. There we go. Hi. It got it to work.
Oh my gosh, the lighting is terrible. I'm in my car. Let's see if I can make this any better. Okay, there we go. That's a tiny bit better.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Nice.
good.
Ooh, I like the red interior.
Yeah, this is my midlife crisis car, so it's cool. Whoops, sorry.
Okay, so I kind of wanted to just chit chat with you on your why and also how you managed to do this. Because a lot of people think that it takes so much and they're too busy and they can't do it. So,
Oh, yeah. Um, what's funny is I just was getting my lashes done.
ooh,
So the girl and this is like my, I don't know, I would now consider her like my best friend. So it's so cool to spend time with her. And we were just talking about busy. So when we hear the word busy, what I think we really need to hear is it's not a priority. Because when I watch people post things like, hey, friends, I'm looking for a new Netflix series to watch or an Apple TV series to watch or something. I just finished season 7 of, fill in the blank. What do you guys suggest? So I think it's all really about priorities. So we throw around the word busy like it's a badge of honor. Like, oh, I'm just so busy. Yes, sis, we're all busy. So just, is it a priority? Is it something that you want to put the work into? Whether it's diet, nutrition, new habits, decluttering your house, cooking at home, whatever it is, I think it has to be a priority. So, what another analogy I would think is I have like a bachelor's degree. So, let's say a bachelor's degree takes you 4 years to get. So, you get a 4 year bachelor's degree, or a certification in something, and then you have that loan to pay off. And then maybe you're making $50,000 a year as a teacher or $50,000 as a, I don't know, massage therapist or something. Um, when you say you're busy, are you too busy to put in a little bit of the work that might, for instance, with Monet, like, could you see yourself driving that Cadillac? Could you see yourself bringing in 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month? There's people bringing in 20,000 a month. Not me, but if you do that, if you do that work, I would equate it to the same work that maybe you put into a degree. So work the business for, a really solid good year. Work that business for a really solid 2 years or something to get that payoff. But for me, I was never going to work the business. I just wanted better hair. So I got that, and then the business just kind of naturally evolved. But the way I work is I don't necessarily sit down for a 4 hour work session, but right now I've got like all I'm in the car, so I have all this stuff that my next appointment is to take care of these roots. So I'm gonna take all that stuff with me because I'm gonna have all that hair color on my hair, and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna double check all like my customers. I'm gonna reach out and say, hey, you just bought, fill in the blank shampoo, is it your dream come true or shall we tweak it a little bit? So I work a lot of it just in the nooks and crannies of my life. I never leave the house without something to do because we all wait. We might wait in like a car pickup line to pick up a kid. We might wait at a doctor's office. We might wait. I have actually responded to emails and text in the car wash. So with all the stuff going around, I'm replying. So it's not necessarily sit down and work, 8 hours straight, but it is work. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it can be done just in your life. Because yes, we're busy, but are you busy building your future, or are you scrolling or watching season 7 of, I don't know, Friends on TV or something,
Right.
if that makes sense?
Oh, totally makes sense. And it's like you have bills. Everybody has bills. Wouldn't you like a little extra to be able to go somewhere on vacation or get your nails done every month, you know?
Yeah. Well, and I think there, I don't know if it's a woman thing or maybe it's a Texas thing. So you can answer this since you're Canadian. Like, we're like ashamed to make money or say that we're working for money. So
Hmm.
we all do have bills, and we all have a future that we want to go towards. So whether, maybe it's getting out of debt, maybe it's saving for a kid's college, maybe it's just groceries. Like, maybe it's just the right now, the very, very in your face sort of financial needs, or maybe it's a goal. But when I had to kind of get over being ashamed to say that I was making money with Monet, but I'm never mad. Like, I just called her my best friend. Um, I just left getting my lashes done, and I'm not ashamed to hand her the money that I need to hand her to have my lashes done. I was not ashamed when I, bought my house, and my real estate agent made money. I wasn't ashamed of those things, but we sometimes put shame with any kind of direct sales. But there's work involved in it. Like, if someone buys from me, then I'm going to treasure that relationship and take really good care of them and check on them real often and swap products out for them. But I don't need to be ashamed of the fact that maybe I make a commission off of them. But, my time is worth it, and taking care of them is worth it. But I don't think we should be ashamed of paying our bills and maybe getting out of debt, saving for something that's important for us,
Or wanting to do
even if it's
something extra
nails.
for your family.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And like people, you go to the store and you buy shampoo in a drugstore. Are they taking care of you? Are they asking you how your hair is going? Are they willing to swap out products with you? No.
No,
So,
no. And, when, like, I was always buying whatever my hairdresser would suggest. But, that meant that a rep came to that salon and asked all the people what they wanted. And so they made a cut, the warehouse made a cut. And then how long did it sit? And I have two of my people are hairdressers on my team. And she said one of the girls went on maternity leave. When she came back, some of the products that were on the shelf were still on the shelf, and they were dusting them off. So when you're getting that thing from your girl that you love and adore also, how long is it set on the shelf, and how many hands did it touch that also made money, as they were being touched, because somebody dropped it off, somebody delivered it was in a warehouse. Um, so I think that's another nice thing about Monet is it goes directly from the warehouse in Florida to somebody's doorstep. So it wasn't sitting someplace for years. And they also do small batch. So that means that none of our things are old. So when we were selling out really often, I actually was not ashamed of that one bit, because that meant that whatever they were getting was brand new.
right. And you know that it's going to last you whatever it says on the bottle because it's coming to you fresh.
Yes. And it's sealed. Nobody's smelling it at Target. That's another thing that like freaks me out. Like, you can go and smell all the shampoo. Like, oh, do I like how this one smells? Ooh, that's gross. It meant somebody else was smelling it, and they, had kind of direct access to it. That's kind of ooky.
Right. And then another question I had for you was your why. Why did you start?
Well, I have an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's. So what that was meaning was my hair just kind of quit growing, and it would grow to about my shoulders and it would break off. I also lost all my eyebrows. So these are fake eyebrows. My friend microbladed them. I lost all my eyelashes. So that's why, like, I have fake eyelashes that are glued on. But I just thought I'm never going to be able to grow hair again. So I started because I wanted to grow hair. And I think also the shame that comes with money sometimes comes with a little bit of self-care. So women also don't want to sound conceited or vain or stuck up, but there is some I mean, it's a valid concern to take care of yourself. So I wanted hair again. I mean, so that's why I started. And after about 4 months of using the product, I'm not a real touchy feely person, but people were coming up and like touching my hair, which freaked me out. And they're like, hey, but it was people I kind of knew, but still, I'm not that much of a toucher. So when they were like, what's going on? Because these were people that I have known for like 20 years. And they were like, did you get extensions? What's happening? So then it just naturally happened that it turned into, I started selling it. But then I retired from teaching and I just thought to myself, I wonder if Monet could fill that gap. So when I retired, there's a significant gap from my working full time to a retirement check. And I'm happy to say that it's actually filled the gap and then some. So that's been an absolute blessing. So just from wanting to grow hair to now some financial freedom I didn't think was going to happen.
That's awesome. I appreciate you coming on here today and telling us a little bit about your story. I actually got to meet you in person, which was
Uh,
fantastic.
my
We felt
husband is still mad at me because I didn't really tell him too much ahead of time that you had huskies. But your next trip's going to have to be with the dogs.
it will, and we'll plan that soon. And you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Thank
Thanks for
you.
inviting me.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.